Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture is titled Three Galaxies in Pavo. So, what do we see here? Well, as you might guess from the title, we see three galaxies located in the constellation of Pavo. Now, these are all spiral galaxies, so we see two of them close together toward the upper center of the image. Those two are seen face on. We are looking almost straight down on them, and we can see the distinct spiral arms. We can see the bright blue star clouds, as well as the pinkish red hydrogen regions and the dust lanes that signify a spiral galaxy by highlighting the spiral arms swirling out from the center. Toward the center, we see this central bulge in each of those, which is slightly yellower than the blue spiral arms, signifying an older population of stars, more red stars there, changing the overall color of the galaxy. So the spiral arms dominated by blue stars, very young, hot blue stars, and the innermost areas dominated by a mixture of some blue stars and more red stars. Now, the spiral arms are not quite as neat as we normally expect. That's because these two galaxies are interacting. Galaxies collide together and interact gravitationally, and that will distort their shapes. And we can see how some of those spiral arms seem to be pulled out in odd directions, and that there are streams of material around these galaxies caused by this interaction. Now, galaxies collide together all the time and even merge together, becoming larger galaxies. And that could be what will eventually happen to these two, or actually three galaxies, will eventually become just one larger galaxy. Now, the third galaxy we see down below looks a little different, not because it's a different type of galaxy, it's still a spiral galaxy, but we're seeing it now edge on. So we're seeing it tilted so that we are looking at it from the side. Spiral galaxies are disk galaxies. Think of something like a frisbee, where it is very narrow if you look at it in one direction and nice and round if you look at it in the other. That's the way we're seeing these galaxies. So here we're seeing them edge on, we're seeing the flat disk, so the spiral arms are kind of hidden from us because they're not visible from this perspective. Now, as with any other galaxy, we only get to see it one way. Yes, galaxies are moving and rotating, but from our perspective and how fast everything moves, we will never see these galaxies in any other orientation than we see them right now. It would take millions and millions of years for their positioning to change even a small amount. Now, the third galaxy down there is also been distorted, and you can see the central bulge sort of looks almost like a box toward the center. Again, that is affected by the gravitation of the other two galaxies. In the long run, these three will merge together and form one single galaxy. And what that galaxy will exactly look like, we're going to have to wait a couple billion years probably for the collision to play out and settle down, giving us just that one galaxy. In the meantime, we get to see the snapshot of these three galaxies as they begin to interact with one another. So that was our picture of the day, titled Three Galaxies in Pavo. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture, previewed to be bouncing on Mars. So we'll see what that is about tomorrow. And until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.